Hello everyone, welcome to Casting from Exile. This is the show where we talk a little bit how our decks performed in both games today. And we get to talk a little bit about the tech behind the deck. And we just get to hang out, chat, and discuss how we did. So everyone, how do you think your decks performed today?
Well, the first game, obviously, I didn't have enough mana to do anything. Well, anything fun, at least. I did have a card in my hand that I really wanted to play, but I just didn't have enough mana.
Don't leave us in suspense. What was it?
It was Elberus.
Oh, the blade. Oh, yeah, we'll put it up on the screen.
Binding blade.
Yeah.
She wanted a knife.
She wanted a knife. So many knives. She had a knife holding a knife.
Exactly.
That was really
Come at me.
right?
But yeah, as I said, I didn't get to use it. So,
And that second game, like, no mountains.
I
That was
know.
ridiculous.
I couldn't believe that I managed
some
to
unfortunate
shuffle
stuff.
away so many.
Yeah, really sad.
So again, that really held me back because I had a lot of other things that I could have done had I had more mountains.
Yeah, that's why it's so important to make the right mana base when you're making a deck with more than two colors.
Yeah, although I have to say, I was surprised. It's the first time I see this deck being played without Warstorm Surge being played either.
Right.
So
Yeah.
like it was kind of like
Yeah.
a Christmas kind of situation, but yeah, no, it was very unfortunate when it comes to land drops. I should know. I'm the master of that. Missing the land drop. It's very unfortunate, but yeah, it was a tough game for you this second
It
time
was a
round.
bit, yeah. I'm glad I at least got to get some of the new cards that I put in out.
That opening Silas became a terror.
It did, yeah, and I nearly killed myself.
On 3 different times of the board.
Yeah, all of you had your own.
Yeah.
What about you, Luca? How did you feel about your deck? First of all, this is your brother's deck, right?
Yeah. Never played it. So essentially, it's been useful to know how to use Morphs. I mean, reading the cards after you've thrown them out is a bit of a waste. The first game, I mean, didn't go bad. I did have enough lands, didn't have enough creatures. But then obviously your combo
That was just
Yeah.
ruined all chances of playing.
I'm sorry.
And during the second round, I noticed that I didn't have that many forest lands.
Yeah.
And I went through the whole shopping, and there was only maybe 5.
Yeah.
With the 3-color deck as well. I mean, you have to keep that in mind.
Yeah.
That's rough.
Yeah, once you go past 2, it just becomes more important to make sure you have the right lands and the right ramp.
Definitely. And I mean, yeah, overall though, did you get used to the morphs as well?
Yeah, also I think like next time you come and you play it out, if you want, we can like have another game at some point and you can just like, practice and get a little bit better with it.
Definitely.
Yeah, I think it had potential. Yeah, and Volrath is a scary
Yeah,
commander.
it's
He has
scary,
a lot of
scary.
stuff. And,
Yeah.
with that ability that you can just instantly transform into anything on the table. You could have messed up Abby, like where you could have just transformed it at instant speed when she started searching and be like, no, now you lose 10 life.
You played
That
yourself.
would've been-
Congratulations.
Yeah, that would have been really stuff. And he gives the -1 counter as soon as he comes out on combat, so that you just pick the thing you say, I want to become that next turn. So it's like,
Yeah.
it's all set
Or
up.
whatever you're scared of. If someone
Yeah.
brings out something big and scary, you're like, okay, that's what I'm going to copy.
Although it does keep 7/5, right? That's the only thing. So
Yeah.
it'll always keep the same. But if you make
Yeah.
something small with a cool effect, but it's now a 7/5, then
Yeah, exactly. It's like
the
a
ability.
it's like a pumped up version of that.
There are some elves, right? That like you can say, oh, it taps for its power, but it's a normal 1/1. But if you find that, it's like,
That's
oh, sorry,
true.
suddenly
That's
Volrath
true.
taps for 7. There's some really interesting synergy.
That's true. There's a card that it's called Wild Beast Master that all other creatures that are attacking with that card get their power as an extra thing. So with that you will basically make a like +7
+7
for
+7 to
attacking.
everything. That's
For
that's
attacking,
really great.
which
And
is
that's in green, right?
Yeah,
So
that's
you
in
could,
green.
like, even
You
put
could
that,
play it
like,
there.
Yeah, technically. And you can double check. Can you put it on your own stuff as well, or is it enemies only?
I think enemies.
Only enemy stuff? Like check your card. Does it
I
say
think it just does with a count.
with a counter? I think so. Even your stuff. So if you have like
Up
plus
to 1 target feature, yeah.
with a
even
counter,
mine.
yeah. So you could do it on your own stuff as well.
No, you can play it on like the end race boars.
Yeah. You could just and suddenly, everything gets +2/+2 and trample, and
Yeah, and super menace.
There's some interesting stuff, and obviously it's in the best colors, right? Black, blue, green, best colors. I mean, my deck went pretty good. I mean, Brina's a really cool commander. She allows me to draw cards, which is the most powerful thing in Magic, right?
Mhm.
And she fills up the graveyard automatically by discarding, and there's life gain, and there's exiling to make zombies. It's a bit nuts. It's pretty good.
Yeah, it does a
And
bit of everything.
her thing is the only reason I actually drew into that combo, because she was just letting me draw, discard, and I actually discarded the Gravecrawler because of her a couple of turns before, and obviously you guys don't know what that does. So.
Yeah, exactly.
And then I saw Phyrexian Altar, and I was like,
Wait a second.
wait a second. But I think it performed very adequately.
Yeah.
I was
did.
happy with her game performance. I mean, the second game, I just did a lot of scary things, but it didn't go off.
I mean, I think we also banded up, like
Yeah.
not let
Yeah.
you, not let you.
I was constantly kind of put down, but that's totally understandable.
Yeah.
Your deck, actually, because that's really similar to the precon that just came out recently.
Yep.
The,
Yeah, for the Grave Dangers.
Yeah, exactly. So that was pretty good. You only changed a few cards.
Yeah, I mean, I changed mostly like 7 cards if I'm not mistaken. I took away one of the lands because he had like one too many or a couple too many, which you can tell it really messed me up on the first game because I was just like, yeah, I'm gonna get rid of all this land. It's like, where's all my land? I couldn't play anything, unfortunately. I was very limited by the mana I had. But then second game, I started really strong, having those enchantments coming up early for me, and of course not missing a single land drop since the game started, or at least I don't think I did,
That's
or
always
maybe
really
like
important.
one or twice maybe, but I always had like a lot of mana. Then that combo with the Vampiric Rite with the other, I always draw 2 cards, not lose anything, not
And you
lose
make a
any
zombie
life.
as well.
I make
like,
a zombie out of it as well.
You had a little machine.
Exactly,
every turn, maybe.
so it was very good. But again, drawing that card, the Vizier, that gives death touch to all tokens, and then the Army of the Dead or
Oh
something?
yeah, Army of the Damned.
The Army of the Damned, then 13 zombies.
And
like
then you made
nothing.
your one little dude. The zombies have a really good. Everything synergizes with each other.
Yeah. I mean, like on Giz and Geralt, although that first ability of when they enter the battlefield is not that great.
I mean, it helps you keep, helps you fill up your graveyard. And
Yeah, for sure. And it's only once, so.
But isn't it when they attack as well?
No,
or is it just
it's only when they enter the battlefield.
Okay.
But then, that's why every time I had to discard, I was discarding zombie cards
Mm-hmm.
because then I could bring
You
them
could
back up.
bring-
Exactly.
Yeah.
For sure.
That's a cool commander because then it lets you synergize a lot from like, okay, I'm gonna play again. All I did with 4 mana, I got to draw 2 cards, which is not the best rate, but it's also not the worst.
Yeah. And not paying life because
Exactly, because then you just like, Vampiric Rites.
the whole thing Black does. It's like, oh, pay life, draw cards. Hey, no, just draw cards now.
Yeah, it's draw cards and create zombies. So it's
Yeah,
just like,
exactly.
it was,
Exactly.
it's a very, very good thing. Again, this is basically a mix between the Grave Dangers precon deck and the Chaos Incarnate precon deck as well, because
Yes.
I don't own a lot of cards. So I'm very limited with my card choice. And I'm glad I actually got to use the only board wipe I have on my deck. And that really cool effect actually was, I think that's when the game turned for me.
Yeah.
Because
Yeah.
then not only I got to board wipe everyone, but also I got to get control of the Up Nixilis,
Which
were
honestly,
22-22
uh-huh.
at that point in time. So
You
yeah,
managed to take both of them out, get your own, and obviously, Luca, we missed it, we forgot
Yeah.
that he had that on
an
the
extra
board
10
for those
damage
10
there.
Abby almost got caught as well.
Yeah.
She was
So-
going hair crossfire.
Well, that's it. Yeah. That's it. Yeah. Because had you not done that, I would have been able to at least search for a mountain, and
Maybe
I
got
don't
your
know.
one.
I might have.
It's hard. That's
might have
the
been
problem
able
with.
to do something.
I feel like the problem with this deck is that you're always losing life, but you don't have much gain. So
Yeah.
by the end of the game, it's kind of dangerous.
I
to
brought out one of the cards that have life gain. You
Yeah.
didn't get to do anything.
Because it
The
needs
board
it.
wipe, I think. Got rid
Yeah,
of
no,
it.
the board
Sorry.
wipe was the
Yeah.
what set it for me, because otherwise I didn't have a lot going on outside of that little combo. I didn't have anything scary. All of my creatures are like the maximum. I think it's like a 4 or 5. Everything else is up on 1 because zombies frail. But no, it was a really good game. I pulled all the cards I need. I was lucky to always have a counter spell whenever I needed it.
That was true, actually. That came really clutch. Yeah.
Yeah. The first counterspell I used, the actual card called counterspell, I had it since the game started. So I just keeping it here for whenever I actually needed it.
You activated my trap card.
And I activated my trap card, and you know there are no useless cards on my deck, Kaiba. So yeah, it was a very, very fun game. It was like very fun couple of games. It's the first time, I don't know about you guys, well maybe not you too, but for me it's the first time I see an infinite combo going off like that.
Yeah.
Like I didn't know something like that was possible. I heard about it, you know, like you heard when you play fighting games, that's all you heard, infinite combos. On a card game it's a little bit different. But it was pretty good. No, so really, really good stuff. Really good stuff.
Yeah, I had a really good time. I think everyone's decks performed admirably. And next time we come back, we'll be even better.
So, if that will be all, guys, thank you very much for watching Casting from Exile. This has been the Little Rock Gaming crew, and we're signing off. Thank you very much.
Bye.
Bye.